boom. What's going on, YouTube? It's your favorite YouTuber, you just don't know yet. And I'm back, and I told you guys we were going to be doing something different. And yeah, as you guys know, as people know, the biggest video on my channel is a gear video. So why not do gear reviews? It's been a long time coming for this. I've been waiting to do something like this. So yeah, if you guys like this, you guys want to see more stuff, I'm not going to be doing just cleats. I'm going to be doing gloves, maybe helmets if you guys want, but I don't play football like that anymore. But if you guys want to see stuff like that, let me know, like this video, comment down below, and let's run it up, man. So today we'll be reviewing the Vapor Edge 360 Pros, or Vapor Edge Pro 360s. So these Vapor Edge 360s, don't mind that they're a little dirty. Like you've seen, I've already worn them a few times, and they are white, so you know they do get a little dirty. There's no knock to the cleat. I got all white ones. I was on grass and turf with these, but we'll get into that later. The Vapor 360 Pros are the first edition of the Vapor Pros that contain Nike skin on the top. This Nike skin is supposed to be for ankle support, better control of the cleat. It has better ankle support for a low cut cleat, which is what it would be if you just saw this. It would be better ankle support for the whole cleat itself, without sacrificing what a low cut cleat would have, which would be more versatility, more ability to move within the cleat, along with the Nike skin this time is going to be with better ankle support. So before you do look into this cleat and buy this cleat, let me go ahead and give not disclaimers, but just something to let you guys know before you pursue continuing to look at this cleat. These cleats do have a different feel from the rest of the cleats, coming from somebody like myself who is a Vapor carbon guy. You can tell on the bottoms they're different, and obviously these are a lot more softer than Vapor carbons. I'm not saying this is bad, but it's definitely something you have to get used to. I myself am getting used to this still. It kind of feels like a really thick sock. That's the analogy I said when I was working out with my friends with these. It's definitely something you have to get used to. It's not an issue, but it's something that's different, and not all things that are different are bad. It's just something that you have to get used to. Pros. The pros of this shoe is, again, very light, feels like a sock. This can be a pro and a con depending on who you ask, but it is a light cleat, and you know we all want light cleats. The lighter they are, the better, the less weight. They don't feel heavy. They don't feel like there's anything on your feet. And a lot of you guys are football players, you understand. When you have a shoe or when you have a cleat that doesn't feel like there's anything on your foot and you just have that traction, it feels more natural. It doesn't feel like there's stuff on your foot and it's annoying, etc., etc. Ankle support feels better. It feels a lot better than you'd expect. So it's just like a cloth, or I don't know all the technical terms for it, but the Nike skin is just a cloth that kind of like an elastic cloth. And yeah, it's a lot better than you think. If you were to look at it like a low top cleat, it would be no ankle support. If you looked at a mid cut cleat, the ankle support would be like more of the like plasticky fabric and like a lot more, and it'd be a lot heavier on the ankle. With this, you know that there's ankle support there. It's kind of like a little spat. You don't have all of the extra cushion around your ankle that kind of limits your ankle from moving around. But with this, it does naturally keep your ankle in the proper spot, because it does shrink back up to the right spot. Another pro is I do like the spikes on this cleat. If you look at my performance test that I did on camera, I was going through the ladder and I was messing up. And y'all know, I know I've been lagging a little bit, but y'all know my footwork is not that ugly. But I noticed something. So look at my spikes on both cleats. Can you see? Here, I'll move out the way. Look at the spike difference. Look at how thin these are. And look at how skinny these are compared to these. These are way thicker. Not thicker, but just longer. And which goes into the next pro, aside from me liking where the spikes are placed, they're well-placed spikes on the toe and on the heel, which is where you need them to be. And they're longer ones on the edges for precision and kind of making the right cuts. And because, you know, if you're cutting laterally, it's the most important essentially on the cleat. I had no problem with traction in this on turf or grass. I didn't record the review on turf. I broke it in a couple of times on the turf, and then I did the performance test that you guys saw on grass. And yeah, I have no problems with them being on turf or grass. All right, so cons of the cleat. Again, depending on who you ask about them feeling like a sock, some people might have a problem with it. Me personally, I have to kind of get used to it. I'm used to feeling something on my feet, and like you can see here, it's so thin, super thin. It's just a different feel, man, and I'm not trying to knock the cleat for what it's made to be, and it's made to be a light, kind of really thin cleat. It's just something you have to get used to. Also, as you can tell, the cleats or the socks are gonna be, or the socks, what? The shoelaces. So you look at the shoe like this, and the laces are in there, and they're inside of there, and then obviously it's covered by the top part, and they're kind of tucked in. It's supposed to be for style purposes, but I'm not gonna lie, man. Maybe it's because I'm new to the cleat, but trying to tie your shoe on here is kind of annoying, because obviously you'd have the shoe on and you would have to pull the strings up and then tighten them, but it's weird because this has no like zipper to pull down or anything. I do know that in the Vapor Pro 360 Elites, it's just a string, kind of like a, you know, like a, not a drawstring, I can't even think of the word, but it's just a string that you pull and you tighten, and that's it. I would like to see that on all of them, because I don't understand why you're pretty much tying your shoe in a spot that you can't get to. It's really awkward. I don't know. But if you guys have a way, if you guys already have this cleat and just wanted to see my review on it and know how to have like a little tip on it or a way to tie your shoes better, let me know, man. What I do is I did reach down there the very first time and I pulled the first two loops as tight as I could for myself, and then the last two I try to pull on as I have my cleat on. It's loose enough so I can slip my foot in, and then I tighten the top parts, and then that's been working for me. But I don't know, it's just kind of awkward. But I will say, you don't even have to double knot since this is over there. The shoe doesn't come untied, and that is a great thing about it, so you don't have to worry about that. So, analogy for the shoe. If I can make an analogy about this shoe, I would say that it's like a trend. It's like a trend. It's a really trendy shoe. It looks cool. Odell collabed with these. I do want to try those out. It has the top part, the ghost skin or ghost lace. You can't even see it. And yeah, it's very trendy. The way I look at trends is trends are popping off for a reason. And sometimes trends can leave a lasting impression. And I think these cleats could leave a lasting impression. And on the outside looking in, yes, they do seem kind of trendy. Oh, so flashy. What's the point of getting them? But I do think that this cleat does a lot of things to push cleats forward. And yeah, I'm excited to see what comes out next year or whatever have you. So, hope you guys enjoyed that first review ever on this channel. Hope you guys enjoyed. Comment down below whatever you want to see next. I do buy a lot of Nike stuff, so if you want to see Adidas, Under Armour, etc., let me know. I have gloves coming in. I'm going to review those. Yeah, man. Let me know in the comment section how you feel about this. Hope you guys enjoy. Shout out Ryan, the cameraman. And yeah, see y'all in the next episode.